But hello, happy Tuesday. We're going to try this again. You can see that Yvette is not with me today, which maybe would have solved this particular problem. We did have some last minute microphone issues before we went live. I promise you, we've done live shows before. Some days things are just not going your way. And today is one of those days. But it's okay because I've got a fabulous, fun thing to show you on today's show. But first, I just wanted to check in with you guys. One thing that I'm so excited for, it's not quilting related, although it can be, is producer Ken and I have big plans to go to the Minnesota State Fair over the weekend. Now, if you are from the Midwest, if you have family in the Midwest, you will know that the Minnesota State Fair is one of the biggest state fairs in the entire country. It is 12 days filled with food, fun, friends, enjoyment, all kinds of great things. I'm really excited about the food, but I'm also excited about the fine arts booth. There are a couple of big buildings where people bring their quilting and their crocheting and cross stitch and all of the arts. And so it is just fun to get lost in some of those buildings. So hopefully, if I'm not too much in a food coma and I'm paying attention, I promise to bring you back some pictures of the most beautiful art that's in the Minnesota State Fair Fine Arts Building. But let's get to today's show. So today's show, if you noticed the Facebook picture or if you noticed the picture that was in the email, it's all about a mystery. Now, I know some of you did participate in the Aloha mystery. So that was the Mystery 5-0 throw size quilt. I know a lot of you bought a kit from us or from our sister shop, Tiny Apple, and we are just finishing up right now in that throw size quilt. We are 2 clues away from finishing, just 2 left. But if you didn't get a chance to participate, or if you weren't sure that I keep wanting to call it a twin size quilt, a throw size quilt was the way to go, I've got something for you. And this is the Mystery 5-0 mini mystery. So I will show you, we'll get the overhead here. I'll show you what the last mini mystery was. And it is a 21 by 21 inch, I'll turn it so it's the right way here, 21 inch square little mini quilt. You could turn them into a wall hanging. We did a couple in the form of a pillow. It was a really nice size pillow, but it is a 1-day mystery sew along. And so that's kind of the fun about it is, do you want to switch them, make that one big? Perfect. So that's kind of the fun about it is there's not a whole lot of commitment to it. It is a 1-day mystery and it starts in our Facebook group. So producer Ken is going to put up that QR code here for you to scan or take an image of. That's where it starts. So that's where the clues are going to be dropped. You'll want to join that Facebook group. And even if this isn't the mystery for you, the one that's coming up here, I'll tell you about it in just a second. Join the group. It's lots of fun. It's free to join, and you'll be notified for the next mystery. Now, one of the great things about this, like I said, is a 1-day event. And this day actually happens to coincide. So the next mystery that comes out is going to be released on September 20th. Now, if you have been following us for a while, if you've been watching our live shows for a while, you know that that date is something special. That's right smack dab in the middle of our English paper piecing retreat, which is not necessarily a bad thing because, like I say, it's just a 1-day. It starts at about 10 or 11 Eastern, and it goes to about 3. And so you'll still have some time to participate in the English paper piecing retreat if you're there. But it's like it's a 1-day thing. So if you are part of the English paper piecing retreat or you have something else going on that particular day, don't fret. The clues will be there and you can join the mystery anytime you care to. So start by joining our Facebook group. And this one you'll notice is under the name of our sister shop, Tiny Apple Fabric and Crafts. They're the one, or we're the one with the what am I thinking? what's the word I'm thinking of?
I don't know.
The relationship with Mystery 50.
Yeah, we have the
relationship with
we're
Mystery
a charter
50.
member.
Yeah.
Right.
Charter member of the Mystery 50. And so the Facebook group is under the name of Tiny Apple, but we are one big happy family now. So let me tell you a little bit about this. I showed you what we did for the first mystery. Again, it's a 21 by 21 inch square. And it's a lot of fun because you get the clues doled out throughout the day. Another thing that's really fun about it is there is a mystery to be solved along with the mystery of your quilt, your mini quilt or your large quilt. And that stars Laura Langston, and she is our FBI turned quilt retreat guru heroine who tries to solve a mystery. She's actually pretty good. So she does solve the mystery. But each of the clues that she finds to solve her real mystery brings you one step closer to your quilt. So that's great. The other great thing about this is you can either pick up some of our bundles, and I'll show you some of the bundles we have, or you can use your own stash. So the first thing you want to do is join that Facebook group. That is where, when we get a little closer to the mystery, again, September 20th, when we get a little bit closer to that, there will be a little video on how to pick out the perfect bundle, because we want your project, whether you make it using our fabric or whether you make it using your own stash, we want your project to turn out beautiful. Yay, I'm finally here. Yes. So that is Mystery 50. We talked about the larger mystery that's just finishing up now. If you didn't get a chance to participate in the larger mystery, do not worry, because there's going to be 3 more of those throw size mysteries. The next one is starting in November, I believe, something like that. So don't worry, there's lots of chances to participate, but by joining that Facebook group, you'll be the first to know about these things. So I'm going to show you some of the bundles here. And if you are planning to thoroughly enjoy my enthusiasm, well, thank you, because it's hard not to be enthusiastic about especially such a fun program as the Mystery 50. I tell you what, I'm going to tell you guys a little secret. So as the owner of the shop, maybe some of the nice things is I get to, let's say, be home to many more shops than I could sew in practically a lifetime. We have lots of sample makers. We have an in-house sample maker. And so I just get to make the designs and come up with the ideas and say, okay, you sew this and you sew that. But this one, this mystery that's going on right now, the throw size mystery, I had to participate. I saw all the fun that everybody else was having, and I just had to join myself. So I've got my own mystery quilt. So if you join the Facebook group, you'll get to see my posts with that particular one. But this one was just so much fun. But even better, you'll get to see the posts that other people make, because the creativity that's out there truly, truly surprises me. And I love this quilt too. It was made with I think 220 snowballs to make a granny square. So when you get a little bit farther, it might be a little bit close to see, and my big noggin is right in the middle here. But this one was made with a bunch of snowballs to make it look like a granny square on the quilt. So I like it too. I'm glad you noticed that. Thanks for paying attention. So we are going to go to the overhead, and I'm going to show you some of the bundles that we have. Now, if you like any of these bundles, I will have a QR code that will bring you to these on the website. Now, I will say, like I said, you can use your own stash, but it's going to start with a 6 bundle fat quarter bundle, 6 fat quarter bundle, I guess is a better way to say that. And I'm going to tell you what order these fabrics go in. So if you're picking from your own stash, see if you can see any themes along fabric 1 or fabric 2. In each bundle, you are going to get a little card that looks like this. And what that's going to do is it is going to tell you what fabric is which. So you're going to use this key when the sew along tells you to take fabric 1 and cut it this way, and fabric 2 and cut it that way. You'll have this key to remind you. Now, if you lose this, do not worry, because we have this information on the listing too. So you can just go to the Gotham website, find the bundle that you purchased, and then the key is right there for you. So you can also refer back to that. Oh, this is good. We'll move over to this side. Oh, we got a little bit more of that. So you're going to start with 6 beautiful fat quarters. And of course, we had to fold ours cute to
like a star.
Like a star.
Yeah.
For Starry Night.
For Starry Night.
For Starry Night.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just tuck that back in there so I don't lose it. And then when you open up your bundle, you're going to have your fabrics. So here, we'll start over here with fabric number 1. And you can see that is a big, beautiful print. This is by 3 sisters from Moda. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to cheat a little bit and take a look at this. These are actually in order for me, I think. So we've got fabric number 2. You could see that's a little more gentle. It reads as a solid, but it's this beautiful print also in that Muse line from 3 Sisters. We've got this one, which I wouldn't be surprised if you thought this was a solid, but nope. One of the things that we are loving here is the itty bitty backgrounds from Moda. It's a relatively new line of just exactly what it says, itty bitty backgrounds. And these ones give your quilts just a little bit of texture by not distracting too much. Of course, like a star. Yep. We've got here fabric number 4. And we're bringing in another of the pink, a lighter pink from that main fabric. We've got fabric number 5, and as you can tell, these are different, but they are kind of similar. They've got a very similar feel, these 2 fabrics, both very gentle blenders. And then last but not least, we're going to finish it off with another fabric from this line, and that is going to be the big floral paisley. You can see the edge here. We're starting to see some of those floral paisleys. So this is the first bundle. I'll show you a couple more. I'm going to do the other ones a little quicker so you can see some of the things that we're offering. But yeah, so see if you can tell how these might fit together.
And which one is this one called?
This one's called Muse. So if you are looking for that, just scan that QR code and it'll bring you to all of the bundles that we have under Gotham. And this one is called Muse. Now, I showed you that I want to make sure that you know this is not what you will be making. This is just an example of the first one. The other one will be the same size, but not the same.
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery. A mystery is afoot.
Right, the mini mystery.
Yes. Okay, so that's Muse. Are we done looking at Muse here? Let's move along here. Here's another one that I really, really like. Now, if you aren't aware, where our shop is in Anoka, Minnesota, is the Halloween capital of the world. So, of course, we had to represent Anoka here. And we are starting off strong with the line Home Sweet Haunt by Stacy East Shoe. I feel like a sneeze. Issue. Stacy East Shoe from, again, this is another Moda. It just happens that we have back-to-back Moda here. And so this is going to be a lovely Halloween print. I'm going to open this up so you can see it just a little bit more. That fabric number 1, you can see in both cases, oops, I'll hold it this way, is nice and big. Hint.
Yeah.
We have here fabric number 2, a great houndstooth, perfect for Halloween. Fabric number 3, this one is my favorite black. It's Moda Super Black, Moda Bella Super Black. We have fabrics number, 3. Here's, I did these out of order. That's why. 4 and then 5. See, pretty similar. And then we've got fabric number 6 right there, some lovely fun pumpkins. So this is going to be the Home Sweet Haunt bundle. Finding any that you like so far? Okay, you know what? The other great thing about having a shop is I can clean this up later. So I probably should have got myself a basket.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's do this one next. We've got this lovely Cafe bundle. Now, do we have any Cafe fans here? If you are a fan of Cafe, put it in the comments. Let me know. Let me know your thoughts on Cafe. But we love Cafe. I'll put my little triangle there. So here we've got fabric number 1, another big scale print. But sometimes with Cafe, what isn't a big scale print? We've got fabric number 2, and look at how well that blends with the purples and the royal blue. We couldn't just have a plain background, not with cave. This is fabric number 3. Uh-oh, I just gave away secret. And fabric number 4 and 5. You guys won't tell, right? That'll just be our little secret.
Yeah. We got one tough cave fan.
Nice, 1K fan.
Another cave fan.
Who doesn't love cave? Yeah, true fact. And then we've got, oh yeah. Yep, Sandra's a cave fan. I'm not surprised by that at all. And then here we've got fabric number 6. So look at this, this coordinated bundle here. We think it'll look really, really pretty, really lovely. Okay, so that's the cave one. We have another cave one. That one is called, if you were looking for it on the website, that one is called Floral Burst. I made the mistake of moving these too far over.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to have to adjust myself here. Oh, I've got another surprise too. Oh my gosh. Whoa.
Jeez.
I could have ended up on one of those YouTube videos, the blooper reel.
Good heavens.
I know. I'm just so excited.
Jeez.
Okay, this one's a little darker, a little moodier. This one is cave. Let me see if I can remember what we called it. You know, I have a new appreciation for fabric designers and them having to name their fabric, because sometimes you just don't have the words. We've got here fabric number 1, and this is another one that I'm going to open up so you can see how beautiful that print is. Now, if you guys promise not to tell, I'm going to give you another little secret. With these particular bundles, you will notice a theme with our fabric number 1. It is big, it is beautiful, it is bold. Here's the hint. You will have enough fabric to get super fussy with this. That's all I'm going to say.
That's enough.
That's enough.
Yeah, don't give away secrets.
If you guys are familiar with Tom Holland, he plays Superman in the Marvel universe. He is famous. Like, people make fun of him now for how many secrets he gives away in the Marvel universe. This is a little lower stakes, but I am like the Tom Holland of the quilt world. I just give out those secrets and I don't even realize it. So moving along, here is fabric number 2, fabric number 3, number 4, and number 5. And then last but not least, we've got this super fun wonky plaid as fabric number 6. Okay. These are not representative sizes of how they'll show up in the quilt. Just keep that in mind. Oh, we're getting an oh my with a heart. I love it. I love it. Okay. We'll move that aside. This is going to be fun to clean up. Okay, here's another one that kind of reminds me of the 80s. You know those bright, fun colors in the 80s? This one especially, you could even do these out of order. And what I mean by that is this is your mystery quilt. We put these together and we design it in a way that us knowing the pattern, we think it'll look good together. If you were ever so inclined to go your own way, this might be a good bundle for that. So we've got fabric 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that great fun black and white as fabric number 6. Now, all of these bundles, this one's called Pop That Color. Pop That Color. Because it's got these great phosphor lines from Libs Elliott. If you're familiar with her work, she's got these great blenders. This is the Phosphor Electric, I believe, and then some great black and whites from Andover. So with these bundles, like I say, you are the designer of your own quilt. If you get a bundle and you ever have a question, like, hey, could I swap 4 and 5? Would that still look good? You better believe we're going to help you out. We want to make sure that your projects look just as good as possible because we know you spend a lot of time on it. Okay, you guys ready for something else? Now they're all out of order. Luckily for me, I've got producer Ken over here. I'm not technically supposed to pick favorites. I'm mindful of that. This one is my favorite. This one is my absolute favorite. Can you guess who it is? I bet you saw this coming. We got some Tula Pink. So this one is going to be a mix of a couple of different Tula Pink lines. We've got the Besties, and we've got these really cute, here, we'll put them right side up so you can see them. We've got these really cute goldfish here. We also have this beautiful lavender from the True Colors 2025. We've got one of my favorite Tula backgrounds, we'll call it. This one is the Tiny Dots. We've got the Tula Hearts from the Besties line. Another one to bring in that gorgeous salmony pink. This is from the 2025 collection, so the newest one. And bonus points if you can tell me where this fabric is from. Now, it's not this guy. It looks very similar. But this one was a line that we had maybe about a year or two ago. And this one, we had just an extra bolt. And sometimes that happens. You've got bolts laying around in a quilt shop. But this one was the very popular Tabby Road Deja Vu. So if you knew that, let me know in the comments if you knew exactly where this came from. But so here is, we'll just fold that up later. So then there is fabric number 6. And you can see in most of these cases, these two, oh no, I'm so sorry. We're causing some heartburn in the audience. Tula or Cave, which one to pick? Well, you know, they're just really quick little projects. So why not get both? You absolutely could get both. So that is the Tula Besties. We love the Tabby Road. We love the Besties and kind of all those new true colors. Now, I also am super excited for the line works that's coming out in October. Cannot wait for that to come out. We've got here another fan favorite. We've got some Ruby Star. We've got some Ruby Star here, and I appreciate you allowing me to just cheat using my cheat sheet here. So we've got fabric number 1. We've got fabric number 2. Number 3, I already spilled the beans about what number 3 is. Number 4, number 5, and look at this gorgeous flower, number 6. Wouldn't that make just a lovely, little bundle, little project there? So we are also Ruby Star fans. One thing, it's not on the Gotham site just yet, but if there is some interest, while we're trying to get these two systems to talk to each other, we do have in the brand new geometry line. So if you were looking for Ruby Star geometry, we're in the process of getting that unpacked and trimmed up and ready to go. Just go ahead and head over to the Tiny Apple Fabrics website, and you can pick some of that up too, until we get all of the connections to Gotham and Tiny Apple all together. Okay, are you ready for this one? This one's a little softer. It is sewing themed, and this is a new line from Andover, from McGower actually, called Atelier. Now, if there are any French-speaking people in watching either live or on the replay, you know what? Maybe just don't let me know. My pronunciation is probably not that great. So we've got this beautiful sewing theme print for number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Sorry, I got these backwards. Number 4, number 5, and last but not least, this wonderful print for number 6. Now, for this particular one, we put these in this particular order because, as you can tell, these two prints are somewhat directional. I'm letting you guys in another secret. If you're looking to shop your stash at home, Ken's telling me shush, but I'm already in it. This is a great project for directional prints. You can see we went ahead and on our sample here, we used a directional print in this big center one. But otherwise, everything else is kind of as it should be. This is a great project for directional prints. This new one, Again, it's not going to look like this.
That was the last one, right?
This was the last one. And we do have patterns for this. So if you wanted to make the whole collection, there's this one and then one more before it. We've got those available too.
And those are where?
Those are available
On the Facebook group.
on the Facebook group.
Right?
Nope.
No, they're not.
They you can get the clues on the Facebook group, but yeah, they'll be on the Gotham website. So keep an eye out for those.
Oh,
But
okay.
there is a home for directional fabric here. Just another little hint here.
Right.
I hope the Mystery 50 police don't come and stop me from giving you guys all these good juicy secrets.
They might.
Well, you guys won't tell. Okay, so here's Atelier, that sewing themed new line from McCower. And last but not least, I'm going to show you the one. I already said I had a favorite, didn't I? My also favorite. This is my also favorite Aboriginal fabric. Now, a lot of these prints, actually all of these prints, do have a specific meaning. And we are big fans of just the meaning behind it, the intricacy, the interest, the fabulous colors that are used for some of these Aboriginal prints. This one starts off with a teal and red one. So this is going to be fabric 1. And if you remember, you're going to see a fair amount of this. You're going to use a big, beautiful piece of it. So this is a great one to start with fabric number 1. We've got fabric number 2. Fabric number 3. Oops, nope, you can't even see that. Okay, I was way off here. Fabric 1, fabric 2, fabric 3, fabric 4, and fabric 5. And then last but not least, we're going to put in another Aboriginal print to go along with that whole bundle. So this one is called Aboriginal Print. Please feel free to scan that QR code if you want to pick up any of these bundles. But keep in mind, it's just as much fun to use your own stash. You can use our bundles as a guide or sit tight in that Facebook group. There will be a video coming out just a little bit before the mystery starts. And again, that mystery is going to be the day of September 20th. It's a Saturday. So what a great day to just kind of hunker down and quilt and have fun and hang out with our Facebook group, our Facebook friends. So those are the bundles that we have for this next one. Again, Starry Night, 6 fat quarters is all you need for that. So do we have any questions in the comments? That was a whole lot of talking.
No questions right now.
Just a lot of fans of Cave, and I don't blame you.
Yeah, fans of Cave.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. Or Tula.
And Tula.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't seen anybody step up as an Aboriginal fan, but I know they're out there.
Yep.
I know we're out there. So we can't wait to get started. Let's show the Facebook group QR code one more time. That's the best way to get some more information, to be involved, to know at the front when these things are coming out and how they work. We've got a lot of people in that group who were part of that last mystery, the first mystery that we did. So if you have any questions, just let us know, reach out. We are happy to answer it. We'll also have some more information coming out in the newsletter email. So if you're not signed up, head over to gothamquilts.com and sign up for our newsletter. So now that we are wrapped up with the fun stuff, let's do the housekeeping things. Oh, we've got a person who loves the Aboriginal. Yeah. So let's talk about some housekeeping things. I did mention that the mystery sew-along is going along at the same time as our English paper piecing retreat. We extended the sign up for the English paper piecing retreat. So if you haven't yet signed up, you have about 3 or 4 more days to do it. We really are going to have to close that sign up on Friday. So Friday will be your last day. If you haven't signed up, it's just a great opportunity to join us virtually. So no matter where you are across the country, we would love to host you. It is going to start on Friday evening and go until Sunday afternoon. There will be somebody online, either Andrea, Yvette, or myself, maybe all 2 or 3 of us, to guide you through, to provide support and encouragement, and just kind of to hang out. I think it'll be a great way to pass the torch from Andrea and Yvette to to myself, producer Ken, and the Tiny Apple crew, and we can't wait to take really good care of all of you. But the English paper piecing retreat, all things English paper piecing, you will get a packet with the book. We've talked about that a couple of times. You get a guide. You'll have access to all of the videos that we are creating on how to do A to Z in English paper piecing, and you'll get some papers, some templates, and some fun stuff, some fun surprises to guide you along your retreat. We are looking forward to the retreat too. Those are, it will be my first retreat, but I have heard amazing things about the things that Gotham is doing. The second to last reminder that I wanted to get out to you is our next Thread Talk is next week, next Wednesday the 3rd at 8 Eastern. And that is going to star the effervescent, the fabulous, so down to earth, and boy, she makes some beautiful things. That is Rebecca Cartwright. And she's going to talk all about how her crafting and sewing journey changed. She went from a non-disabled to a disabled quilter. And we were talking the other day, and I hope she doesn't mind me bringing this up, but a lot of people think, I'm not disabled, but I can't see as well as I used to. I'm not disabled, but my hand just doesn't hold that ruler the same way. So I need to make arrangements or do other things, make adaptations in order to cut accurately and cut safely. That is what this is all going to be all about. She is going to entertain us with her her story in 5 different quilts. So it's going to be a great thread talk. I cannot wait for you all to meet her. She's very lovely and inspiring to listen to. And it's going to be a great one. So that is going to be Wednesday, September 3rd at 8 p.m. Eastern. It'll be a great one to accept yourself. We all need to be a little better about accepting ourselves, I think. And some of the things that just don't work the same way, so we adapt. And remember, Club Gotham members get all of the Thread Talks for free. You get free entry into that. So if you are not a Club Gotham member, do consider becoming one. And then lastly, but not least, the last housekeeping thing is we have the new Jen Kingwell book on pre-order. So that is Gathered Quilt Recipes #2. So it's the second in the series. And this is a fabulous combination of both quilts, beautiful quilts. If nothing else, if you want to be inspired, just go to that listing, scan that QR code, and just scroll through the images of all the beautiful quilts that are part of that book. But you will get the recipes to make the quilt, and you will also get recipes to make the food that is from Jen Kingwell's family and friends. So it's a great combination of both part cookbook and part quilt book and part just beautiful coffee table book. If nothing else, if you just look at the pictures, I think you'll be a much happier person. So those are all of the things to remember. I cannot wait to see you in the Mystery 50 group. Remember, it is completely free to join. Lots of fun with these mystery ones. Like I said, I can't even stay away. I've got a million quilts that I should be sewing, but when I am sewing is my Aloha. It's really, really fun to join that, to watch the story that goes along with the quilts, and to do all kinds of fun things. So I'm looking forward to seeing you at the retreat, but even more so, I'm looking forward to seeing you at same bat time, same bat channel. That is going to be Tuesdays at 6:30 Eastern. Thank you so much for joining us, whether you're watching us live or on the replay, and we will see you next Tuesday at 6:30.